Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. She was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He does it! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fields this one at the 3. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Herbert on first down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Lion. Baylor Tiger.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Caught, nice gain left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. He dodged the tackle. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Play action now, Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Set. Cap. Hey, go lion. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Home trips right.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Throw is there for a long day Ganson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Play action now for Herbert. He's got a man left. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Go.
Herbert now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Black 80, black. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
380. Delta. Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes this one to Gray. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, easy.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points.
Hey, set. 380. You're out. Ready.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll toss it here to Benson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Lohitt Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying into the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Murray here on 1st down. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Benson on the counter. Running in the red zone. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now a give on the counter. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Just everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Pressure coming, it's Murray. And it's brought in, touchdown Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds his man Gray. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pass caught by Jack Mesh. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Set. Grenade. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
There's a dive up the middle. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Kappa. What is it?
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Set. Hey, go lock. 380. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go, let's go. Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Caught by his back. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. That's Jones working the sideline. Complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing again, Murray. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Man in motion here. Again, it's Murray to throw. Running in the red zone. And And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Offense up to the line fast.
At the 4-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This just 21 yards down the pipe. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Check motion. Ready. Back
to the well again. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Set. Grenading. Crowd right. Check.
Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Hey, go lion. What is it?
Second and 10 now, Herbert. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Six defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, third down. They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Deltas. Hey, ram. Home trips right. Go.
First and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe from the Cardinals side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan's favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Herbert to throw once more. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face third down.
Third down and
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Set. Black 80, black. Hey, Kappa. Set.
On third down, Herbert just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Headed out right. Oh, Murray lost it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Benson now from the gun. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. Past midfield at the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Ryland now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. 380. 5-9, 5-9. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Set. 380. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Herbert on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
5-9, 5-9. Check.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Set. 380. You're not. Set.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready. 380. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Stop. Let's go.
It's Herbert once more. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his...
He runs it across, touchdown! The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from 1. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Benson once more. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Murray keeps it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Hey, hold on.
Option play, they give to Benson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down, Arizona.
They're going to run the draw here with Benson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's pretty much textbook defense right there and how to stop a drop play. Guys near the line, keeping their eyes in the backfield, and then you collapse all running lanes as soon as he got the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Brought in left side by Jones. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Slot man's in motion right. They'll run now on 2nd down. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Cardinals on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10, still into 28.
380. Camper.
Back to the air, Herbert. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Benson on 1st and 10. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it to the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd.
Cardinal 1st down.
They give up the gut to Benson. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Flush down now to his left. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Delta, hunt. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Now Herbert to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Crowd route. Motion. Set.
Herbert now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.